Hello all and welcome to this AWS tutorial. In our tutorial today, we will learn how to install .NET Core 3.1 SDK on an AWS Cloud9 EC2 instance that has Ubuntu 18.04 installed on it. Steps for our tutorial today. First, we will go ahead and provision our Cloud9 IDE on an EC2 instance with Ubuntu 18.04 installed on it. After that, we will go ahead and install .NET Core 3.1 SDK. After our SDK has been installed successfully, we will create a test app. This is going to be a console app that we will create. And after our app has been created, we will go ahead and build and run our app to ensure that our .NET SDK has been successfully installed. So let's get started. The first step is to go ahead and provision our Cloud9 IDE on an EC2 instance. So let me switch to my AWS console. This is my AWS console right here. So let's go ahead and click on Create Environment. And we will give a name over here. So I'm going to say NAM Ubuntu. You can give whatever name that you like. Click on Next. Select Create a new instance for environment. This is basically to provision a Cloud9 IDE on an EC2 instance. And we will choose the instance type as T2 Micro. For platform, we will choose Ubuntu 18.04, the second option right here. Let everything else remain same or the way as it is. Okay, so go ahead and click on Next. If you want to add any tags, go ahead and add any tags. Otherwise, scroll down and click on Create Environment. Now, after you click on Create Environment, be patient because it takes a while for this environment to be provisioned. So environment is currently being provisioned right now and it will take a few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and I'll resume recording once our environment has been provisioned successfully. So our environment has been provisioned successfully and you can see the Ubuntu command prompt right here in the bash shell at the bottom, right? So let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you are able to see clearly. Okay, so this is pretty much an empty folder. There's nothing much in it other than the README file. So we have completed our first set of steps, that is to go ahead and provision our environment. After that, we will go ahead and install .NET Core 3.1 SDK. So the first step over here is to go ahead and run any updates. So let us go ahead and do that. I've actually also copied these commands right here in a notepad so I can easily copy and paste them. So copy the first command, that is sudo apt-y update, right? So sudo apt y update. And they should update this environment shortly. Okay, so our environment was updated shortly. The next thing that we will do is we will go ahead and download the required keys from Microsoft. So the next two steps is to do that. So get the keys and then unpackage them. So let me go over here and this is the command to download it and paste it right here. Okay, so this has been downloaded and I'm going to go ahead and clear the buffer. After that, we will go ahead and unpackage it. Now, one thing I do want to mention that whenever you run this particular command that I've highlighted right now, right, you might get an error that this particular process is not available. So if you get that kind of an error, don't get alarmed, just wait for a while and then rerun it. Whichever process was using this, that process might have completed. And then after that lock has gone, then you will be able to run this command successfully. Okay, so let's paste this here. Okay, so I didn't get any error, but in past when I have executed this command, I have got an error. Okay, so if you get an error, just be patient. Okay, so the next thing that we will do is we will go ahead and perform some updates again. So after we've downloaded all our keys and everything else, before we install .NET 3.1 SDK, let us go ahead and perform our updates. Okay, so now we are ready to go ahead and install .NET Core 3.1 SDK. And this is the command to do that. So go ahead and copy this command. And I'm just going to go ahead and clear my screen and paste it right here. So you will see that the installation is in progress and it takes a while, right? So that's the whole reason I'm demoing this to you, because I've known quite a few people who have faced challenges installing this, and you might get errors. If I get errors while doing this demo or while doing this recording, we will, we will take care of that. Okay. So this has been installed successfully. Okay, so it is telling you welcome to .NET Core. Awesome. So let us see what all we have installed. So we should have 3.1 SDK installed successfully. So let's confirm that. So paste, and you can see over here 3.1 has been installed successfully. And what all runtimes are installed, right? So paste it right here and execute, and you will see that ASP.NET Core and .NET Core, both of them are installed over here. So if I switch back, we completed all of these steps. And as I've mentioned over here, that these steps will install .NET Core and ASP.NET Core 3.1 SDK and runtime. So you have both of these SDKs and runtime installed over here. Okay, so now let us confirm that whatever we have installed is installed correctly and it is working, right? So what we will do is we will go ahead and create a console app. I'm calling this app as welcome app. You can pretty much, create any app that you like. So first we will create a directory and then we will set our language to C#. Now I know C# because I'm comfortable with C#. I have been an MVP in C# in the past, but if you are comfortable with some other language, feel free to use that. Okay. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy this command right here, and we will paste it over here. So if you see over here, our welcome app directory has been created. So let's just switch to our directory, right? So let's paste this here. And if you see over here, our command prompt has changed, right? So we have environment and then our welcome app directory. Okay, in that we will create a C# project. So let us go ahead and do that. And it is actually creating a project as we speak. So hopefully this project has been created. So you will see that this is the project file right here, right? And there is a program.cs. And by default, it comes with this hello world, but don't worry about that, right? Okay, so our app has been created. Now we need to go ahead and add code to our app, right? So we completed all of these steps until here. And now we need to go ahead and add this one particular line to program.cs. And what we are doing over here is a very simple line. We are accepting two arguments, okay? And we are saying, let's, welcome to .NET Core. So if someone says, first name, last name, then we will say, hey, welcome XYZ to .NET Core. So we are just accepting any two arguments over here. So let me switch back, and I actually have the entire source code for our .NET app right here. All that we need is just this one line. So I'm going to copy this and switch back to my program.cs. Remove this particular dot, right? And go here and replace this particular line, the hello world line, with the line that we had. Okay. So go ahead and save this. Okay, and then the next thing that we are going to do is we will have to create a builder, right? Because this is .NET Core. So let's go ahead and create a builder now. So go to run, go to build system, and we don't have .NET Core or anything of that. So we'll create a new build system over here, right? And that's where we will copy this entire piece of code. We will create this particular builder. So copy this piece of code, and there's nothing fancy out here, right? It's just basically it's a .NET build, and while it is building, it's going to showcase us building welcome app. So go ahead and save this, and we will give this a name. We will give it a name as welcome app dot build, and we will save it in our builders folder right here. Okay, so this is the name of the build. So go ahead and click on save. Okay, and we have saved our build file. So now let us go ahead and build this. And before we do that, we need to change our build system to welcome app. So click on that, ensure that it got selected. Okay, it is selected. And now go ahead and build this. So it's building the welcome app. See, this is a message which is coming from here, right? We have that info building welcome app. So that came, and it's saying it does not specify a project or a solution file. So why is it saying that? Okay, let me ensure that this file is saved, and we should be good. Okay, so I believe I have everything that is necessary. Okay, let me try and save this again and then try and build this. Okay, so our build was successful. This was one of the errors that I got. So if you get an error, just ensure that you go ahead and save it. Okay. Now this was one of the errors that I got, so I could showcase it. Okay, so our build has been successful. The next step is to be able to go ahead and run this particular console application, right? So we are accepting 2 arguments in this application. So this is the runner that I have developed, and it is a very simple. It's just going to take a couple of arguments, and then while the application is running, it is going to tell running welcome app, right? So go ahead and copy this and go to run, and then you can say create a new runner right here. And this is our runner file, and paste this piece of command right there. So you can copy, it's not a very big snippet of code, feel free to just type it out, right? That's the easiest. Ensure that you save it. And we are going to call this as welcome app runner. Okay, so welcome app dot run. And this will be saved in a runners folder. So go ahead and save this. Okay, so finally our runner has been saved. So it should be run with, and then you can say welcome app, right? So we should say over here in commands, welcome app, and then I'm gonna say my name, okay, and hit enter. So running welcome app message from here, this particular message is visible, and this is the message coming from our console app where it is saying welcome Namrata Shah to .NET Core. So we were successfully able to install .NET Core 3.1. We were able to build an application and even test and run our application successfully. So I hope that this particular tutorial is helpful, and I will build a few more tutorials on .NET Core. .NET Core is actually very hot in the market right now. There's a lot of demand for this skill. So ensure that you pick up this skill, because you will see that a lot of applications in the future are developed using .NET Core. Okay, so thank you very much, and I will see you shortly in some other video. Take care. Bye-bye.